So Figma just announced their coolest features yet on Config 2023. And not just for designers, but even more for developers. There are so many new features like the dev mode, variables, advanced prototyping, inline previews, improvements on the design tools like the auto layout feature, and so on. Figma always felt like a platform for designers that developers and teams used too. So certain concepts were basically non-existent on Figma while they existed in code. As a developer, you had to translate what you saw into code. Everything was more like a visual guide for development. I mean, did you ever use the Inspect tab? Right now, we can see that a lot of features were either added or transformed in a way that connects the minds of developers and designers way more than before. There's no denying that in a corporate setting, team members have to go back and forth between Figma, GitHub, Jira, VS Code, and you name it. So there's a constant need for communication. With these updates, Figma basically did a total Figma apocalypse. Bye-bye third-party plugins and times wasted switching between tabs. I had to give everything a try for myself, so I thought of a quick, simple task management app to try the features on. There's a sidebar and a section where you get to see the tasks and add more. This side used to get an automatic layout before, a direction, a spacing, and that was it. Now you can also wrap these items, so if the container shrinks or expands, these items would be wrapped too. We can also add a minimum and maximum width and height for the elements, so they will stay right in the range we specify. So this would not have to happen, especially while prototyping. We also have variables now, including color, number, boolean, and a string. We can have different modes or themes and different corresponding variables to each, just like we do in CSS themes. If you create different sections from here and set each of them to display a certain mode, you can see complete different modes of that design side by side, which is pretty useful in localization, creating themes, and so on. Now it's prototyping time. I gotta admit though, I had to upgrade to a pro plan for this to see how it works because this new feature we're about to unlock is not available on the free plans. So let's say you want to create a prototype of this design where you just open the sidebar and push the tasks aside. Before, you would have to create a component and another variant of this element. Now you can create two variables for the width of this sidebar. Then go to the prototype tab, add an interaction, and just change the variable. With the new preview feature, you'll also get to view the prototype in line so you don't have to move back and forth all the time. When you have the design ready, just mark it ready for dev. Now comes the sweetest part of this whole config, the dev mode. Once something is ready for dev, you can see it on the left sidebar in the pages like a notification. On the design itself, you can see paddings and layouts. But on the right side, you can see everything laid out for you to copy in CSS, Swift UI, or Compose. There's the mode or theme, the layout, the styling, the colors, variables, content, and even the assets ready to download directly. Oh boy, how easy does that make things from now on? But that's not even the best part. Now you have integrations and you have all of them right here. You have plugins for Jira, GitHub, and even Anima that turns your design into code in seconds. You can even check the changes made on the design, like a little version history. At the end, you can install the Figma extension on VS Code and see Figma on dev mode side by side. On your file, you can just start typing and have Figma autocomplete the rest of the code for you. I'm a bit skeptic on this because, let's face it, this code needs a lot of modifications. But it does make your job easier on the generic stuff. And can we talk about how cool the shortcuts are? Shift-E move back and forth between design and prototype. Shift-D, move back and forth between design and dev modes. Overall, through the 2 hours of exploration I did, I could already feel like things became much more productive. These features can help teams in so many ways, and I think that was their main focus as well. So I guess, thanks Adobe? On a side note, Figma has just acquired Diagram, which is a generative AI tool on Figma, and we'll have to wait and see how exactly they will integrate it into Figma. But I'm eager to know what you guys think. Let me know in the comments. And that's all for this video. If you liked it, make sure you do your magic down there, and see you on the next one.